What's going on, guys? It's been a while since we did a really big vlog, and I'm afraid this video might actually be quite long. So let me just fill you in on what's happening here. It is the last week of February. Well, currently for me, it is call it Friday night, but it's gone midnight, so technically it's the 22nd, which is Saturday. But this upcoming week, Logan is off of school. It's half term, which is different to the English half term. Wales and England, the first half term's a bit odd. England just finished their half term. But anyway, during this half term, me and Logan's mum split custody. So she has him for the first 5 days. I'm going to be picking him up on Wednesday, just after midday type deal. So, because England's half term's already been gone, Nia, my partner, my fiance, you've seen her before, she's already had her half term because her school that she works in is on the border of England. So that means she's already had a half term. So that means during the half term, she's going to work, which means a couple things. First things first, Monday and Tuesday and Summer Wednesday, I'm able to work my ass off and record a bunch of stuff for some of the channels. That also means I get to stay up late every single night and work on stuff. And that also means Thursday and Friday, I have Logan to myself, and me and him get to hang out and we get to watch TV and, you know, play Nerf guns and all sorts of stuff. And you'll get to see some of that. It's going to be a lot of fun. As of right now, we are recording, should I say, stuff that are bigger videos to some of the, other channels. Gaming stuff can wait. Gaming channels aren't being touched. But things like Level 5, which is my channel where we talk about movies, TV shows, video games, and comic books. We also talk about, we rank things, do reviews, we explain things, discuss things, anything under those 4 categories. Things like the collectibles channel, which is of course where I show off my Funko Pops, my figures, my retro toys, my Blu-rays, my video games, my comic books, all that fun stuff. And then there's also the podcast. I've got 5 podcast recordings in the next week, and one of them isn't mine, but the other 4 are, and things like this. And also, fun fact, the Three Ranger Bros have just dropped a YouTube channel. The Three Ranger Bros is myself, Willie, aka Cosplay2637, and Mark, the Red Quarter Ranger. You can find both of them on TikTok and on YouTube, and we've just dropped our YouTube channel. I just spoke to the boys. I'm the guy who's handling all of it because I have time, and so we just dropped that. I'll show off a little bit of that channel later on and things. But yeah, so the rest of the vlog is going to be just snippets from each day. You're going to see some of me working. You're going to see some of me just having some fun. I'll put in some snippets of me recording. You'll see a bits and bobs of the day and things. It's gonna be really, really cool. I look forward to it. There's gonna be some little things. Tomorrow, I'm very much intrigued for tomorrow, air quotes Saturday, because tomorrow I'm working on music. I've always wanted to be a rapper. I'm good at writing lyrics, I think, and my friend Anthony is good at making music, so we've decided to see where we can go. So I'll show you a snippet of that. So hopefully you guys can see a bit of that as well. But yeah, I apologize for rambling on. This intro is way too long now. But I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. I hope this is entertaining, at least. And it's going to be a long one, I'm afraid. But yeah, on to Saturday the 22nd, because technically it's Friday night still for me. So on to the 22nd. Okay, so there's currently Sunday the 23rd of February. I was gonna add in another bit of the video yesterday, but when I got home, I live streamed for a couple hours on the Thai Tiger Broadcasting channel, and then I just zonked out. I was so tired after yesterday. A lot of hard work, a lot of lyric writing, a lot of working with Anthony, whose house you saw. The music with the lights is really cool. He showed me how they bounce off the sound. They work with sound, so they pick up a sound, they'll change. I thought that was really cool, so I showed you that and showed you just a snippet of the song we're working on. So that's a lot of fun. So yeah, today, not a lot of work done, which is fine. Nia came home today. She's been gone for the last 2 days. She went to go see her family. They live almost 2 hours away and she doesn't get to see them a lot because she works. Her job's an hour in the opposite direction from my house, from her family, which is 2 hours that way. So a lot of finickiness there. But anyway, we did get to hang out for a bit, which was nice. Not seeing her for 2 days is, it's good because I get some time to myself. I get to hang out with like my friends and things, but I do miss her a lot. So today, the things that I've managed to do is I've managed to edit another video ready for next week. So this is for level 5, the channel where we talk about movies, TV shows, and video games and comic books. So it's ready to render. It's ready to go. All I've got to do is add in the intro, which I'll do separately. I'll show you guys what it looks like now in the editing format, because it does look kind of cool. I like looking at all the pieces. This specific video is me breaking down the Dino Megazord from Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Me breaking down all of its abilities, each Zord component, what each Zord can do, and things like this. So now with this done, I've got 2 videos already done and dusted, ready for the first week of March. One being a collectibles video where I unbox a bunch of PS2 games from CEX, and now this one. So here is the editing screen, if you will. So these are like a bunch of images. We have my audio, and then some of the videos, and then here is the whole thing edited together, which it looks pretty darn cool of all the components. So here is the video that I'm making, and so I'll give you so we go la 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 la. This is just it going really fast. Me cutting through the video, showing each component. There's some video snippets in there as well, showing you how the Megazord forms and things. But yeah, it's really cool. You just saw the whole video in really quick succession. And there we have it. So tomorrow, we're Monday and Tuesday are going to be more more recording focus, and editing at nighttime. Nia works this week because her half term was last week, hence, like I said beforehand. So you'll see me working now, and you'll see some components of just me recording. It'll be fun, and then I'll tune in with you guys after you get to see some clips of me working, and I'll catch you up on Monday night. I will catch you up on all the things that I've done on Monday. I'll do the same for Tuesday, and stuff like that. What's going on, folks? Okay, so it's the 24th now. It is Monday. We're currently in the afternoon. It's about 1:30. Nia left for work at 7:30. She obviously got me up at the same time. So I've been up for a couple hours. We had some breakfast. We dealt with the cats and everything, of course. I did actually miss something in the last clip. Now, of course, that was last night for me, but it's a couple seconds ago for you. And the thing I messed up on is I forgot to tell you about 2 things. I was really tired last night. I actually got a podcast recording. A YouTuber called ZDG Studios. He's a small-time gamer and artist. He's got a YouTube channel. Just over 600 subscribers. He agreed to come on the podcast. I recorded with him, so that'll be out Monday the 3rd, which is awesome. I don't actually know if I mentioned that one, so I'm just going to tell you guys again, just in case I forgot. But the thing that I forgot to tell you about is I recorded with Cosplay Dude 67 for the 3 Ranger Bros Studios channel. There is now a 3 Ranger Bros Studios YouTube channel, which is myself, Cosplay Dude 67, and Mark the Red Cornish Ranger. So recorded for that. I'll be editing that throughout the week, and me and Mark, the Red Cornish Ranger, is going to be recording for a video tonight, and then over the course of the next few days I'll be planning the first time all 3 of us can record together. When that channel's up and about, of course, I will tell you guys more about that in a different video. but that was a lot of fun. Today, however, I've spent the morning writing, adapting comic books into scripts so I can record them, because I do have a YouTube channel called Geeks Through Comics. Geeks Through Comics is a audio drama YouTube channel where you guys can listen to the audio format of comic books, so you don't have to read them, you can listen to them. This all started because Mark the Red Quadrant Stranger has a podcast called Nerds Through Comics, and he's doing big ones like the Power Ranger comics, the Power Ranger crossovers, and things like this. So I'm focusing on smaller issues, and I've done 3. We've done Spider-Boy issue 1, Power Rangers Countdown to Ruin, which is Andros and Zane in Space Red and Silver, their prequel story. And then we've also done Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto crossover issue 1. And today I've managed to write a whole issue. I've adapted a whole issue and a half. I'm halfway through the second issue of the Injustice 2 comic books. So I will show you kind of like how this works. And I'll show you what I've kind of come up with. And then for the rest of the day, I will be recording. It's about, like I said, it's now almost 25 to 2. Nia will be home about 5-ish, but she calls me at 4:30 when she's driving home, so we can have a catch up. So I've got about 2 hours. Just over 2 hours to get some recordings done. I'll show you some scenes of that as well. But let me just show you what I mean by adapting the comic books. Let's have a look. So here is the first page of issue 1 of the Injustice 2 comic books. We can see Clark Kent in a red sun cell, because obviously he's in prison. If you know the Injustice comic books, that's really cool. So here is the first page. So I've taken that, I make sure that I get all these bubbles and make sure that I write word for word. And then what we do here is see that Injustice 2 issue 1, Superman sat in a cell. Red sun lamp circled him, depowering him, and I also make sure that I quote it word for word, so it don't have to be this way, this wall, all the page, I make sure I word it for word. So the entire issue covers about 4 pages, so later this week I will record this and edit it into the video format, and then I'll keep the audio, because the same videos that I put on Geeks Through Comics get turned into an audio format and put on Nerds Through Comics, because they are the kind of like brother content pages, so yeah, there you go, that's that. So yeah, go check out Nerds Through Comics, the podcast. You'll find a lot of different comic books, adaptations, and some other stuff. And then check out Geeks Through Comics, which is mine, where I focus on smaller storylines, smaller issues and things. I'm doing Injustice at the minute, because I do really enjoy Injustice. And I've never actually read all of the Injustice 2 comic books, so it's really intriguing to check out that. And there's also a person I've had on my podcast last year who's really into Injustice, so I really hope that he enjoys that as well. But anyway, let's get on, and you'll see the next couple of clips will be just bits and bobs of me recording some things and stuff, and then yeah, I'll tune in later and just tell you guys everything that I've been doing between 25 to 2 all the way until I go to bed. Just before I go to bed, I'll catch you up on everything. But yeah. Rangers and Riders Unite. All for the Multiverse. Part 5. Giving a face and a name to the enemy. Tommy stood there before the small makeshift team. Guys, whilst we're here and we wait for backup, we need to start evacuating everyone that's left. Here's Albert with more detail about where we are and how we can use it to our advantage. Tommy told the group. Albert stood forward. Thanks, Tommy. Welcome to our home, guys. We already know Luke and Mark. We only have 2 Rangers in this universe, but they're well-equipped and well-trained. Also, where you're stood is an old abandoned ruin of an ancient temple site. This place may look like it's only got 2 levels, but it's got several underground levels as well, that only magical wielders or those from magical realms can enter. I can open it and allow our refugees to hide in there temporarily, whilst we use this place's size and depth to our advantage, Albert explained. Mark butted in. Whatever we have to do to beat those things, Jacob growled. We will, don't worry, man. Trini nodded, her eyes glazed with the build-up of tears. Let's get the refugees safe and start planning, Dante ordered. Alright guys, follow me and Luca, Ozzy called out. Luca and Ozzy then led the refugees further down into the sub-levels of the temple. Go with them, Albert ordered the remaining members of the Grid Champions. Hell no, we're fighting, Lacey snapped. If we lose, if we die here, we need another line of defense, Albert hissed. Lacey stood there for a moment, and then she rolled her eyes and let out a sigh. Fine, Lacey snapped. Lacey and Tank then followed the refugees. Mark, Tommy, and Dante started making plans. Okay. The Fadenizers appeared around the temple, a whole army ready. One by one, they advanced inside, and the blue Rashford train mecha floated on the energy train tracks above the temple, waiting. The Fadenizers stormed the main room that Albert had sectioned into a living area, a kitchen area, and a set of beds. The Fadenizers kept their numbers small, only having a few in the main room. Some stood in the massive arched entrance, and a small group of Fadenizers explored the room, making sure that they took every single corner and explored every inch. Trini and Mark suddenly jumped out of the shadows and attacked the Fadenizers. They kept their fighting and footing light. They didn't stand on the same spot for too long. They threw out their fists and feet, hitting the Fadenizers, making sure not to allow them to touch them. Mark summoned the power sword and started swinging it around. Albert then jumped out of the shadows and into the air. He held up his ring and pulled out the jungle shark sabers. He landed right in the middle of the group of Fadenizers and started swinging, forcing the Fadenizers to break rank. Outside of the temple, a portal opened and the Ultra Megazord landed on the ground. Several Rangers landed next to it, and the Rangers ran in and started attacking the Fadenizers, and I got that wrong.
Exactly, yeah. All right, so what do you want, yellow or blue next? All right. Well, I kind of stuck with the blades or blade with her and decided to go the Golden Eagle sword from Wild Force. So even though it's called the Golden Eagle sword, it's a Yellow Ranger's weapon, which I did find a bit weird, but yeah, that's his actual name. I checked up on Ranger Wiki.
So there was a couple things there for you guys to check out and look forward to. So today I've managed to record the entirety of the crossover part 5 for the Rangers and Riders War for the Multiverse crossover for the Three Ranger Bros, which goes on the Tiger Tales X channel and Nerds Through Comics. Well, actually, no, it's being put on Power Rangers Universe 20 podcast now instead of Nerds Through Comics, so I apologize. But anyway, it goes on Tiger Tales X next week. So I've edited all of it together. The whole video is done and dusted. And this also is really interesting because I've managed to contact several different of a different variety of Power Ranger content creators. Some of them are cosplayers, some of them are story writers, some of them are actors, some of them are voice actors, and I managed to contact them and ask them if I can include their Rangers. So I'm gonna bring up something really cool. This guy's called Peter, and he's made a Power Ranger where it's Zanaku from the Power Rangers Wild Force series. He's the villain. And this specific character that this Peter has made is a Zanaku themed ranger, I think is the best way to explain it. And it's a combination of like Zanaku, Merrick's as a theme for both, but you've also got the Shadow Saber from the Shadow Ranger from SPD, which is also altered, and I'm able to actually use this character, and the very beginning of part 5 of the crossover is actually his scene where his universe gets taken, and Peter's character also gets killed off, and then it goes straight into our crossover. So that's really cool. Nobody knows about this either. By the time this video comes out, the crossover would already been out. So I'm going to show you just a couple of things when it comes to this guy's this guy's character, just to show you what I mean. So this is Peter actually cosplaying as the character, which is really cool. So like, as you can see, it's like the Wild Force Silver's helmet, but it's like Xenokified. He's got like this really cool armor, and he actually made this cosplay. It's really, really interesting. Here's a better look of the sword, which is really cool. As you can see, it is the Shadow Saber, just slightly different. And obviously, like, it's really cool. And here's the best picture I have of the helmet. So as you can see, like, it's golden horned. It's got, like, it's very org crossover with the Silver Wolf Ranger. There's the original saber that he used, but that's not the current one, and that's the Morpher. It's the growl phone for the Silver Ranger, just with the horn on. It is actually really cool. I really do like it. And there you go. There you have it. We've got that all set up for. Well, I've got the crossover lines all sorted. The crossover itself is done. I add this intro bit and then add in the intro theme song. And then that crossover is done, ready for next week. And then tomorrow is a lot of recording stuff tomorrow. Today's been a bit writing heavy, editing heavy, which is a little bit of recording. Tomorrow's a lot of recording, so you'll see a lot of different clips. But we'll tune in tomorrow on the 25th, and you'll guys see that. Again, I apologize that this is a really long vlog, but I just want to give you guys kind of like an insight into... I like doing these content creative video vlogs. But yeah, I shall see you tomorrow, and we shall tune in. I've got some reaction videos I need to do. If you give that a YouTube channel video to do, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, let's look forward to tomorrow. Okie dokie. So it is the 24th. It's almost the 25th for me now. So today's been pretty proactive again. I didn't manage to get any reaction videos done. I was halfway through recording one when my son called me to ask me a question. That kind of like threw me off balance, and I just couldn't be asked to try and start re-recording it again. But I did manage to get If You Give It That a YouTube channel recorded, which was really cool. Finished off another adaptation of issue 2 of Injustice 2. And then I also edited some of the story podcasts, which I have, called the Tiger Tales Marvel and DC Universe. And then I also edited level 5. I'm doing a Ghostbusters 2016 review, so I managed to edit that. So yeah, not a lot really happened in the last 2 days. It's mostly just work and everything, but obviously you guys have seen little snippets. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow Nia comes home at 1. She'll be home by 1. Normally she's home by 5. And we go get Logan. So that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, anyway, don't forget to, of course, check out the links down below. And I shall see you tomorrow. Okay, so it is the 27th. We're currently on Thursday. Not a lot happened yesterday. I picked up Logan with Nia from Logan's mother's house. We drove him home. I did a podcast recording with someone called Red Hood Assassin. He's only got like almost 300 subscribers on YouTube. He does gaming commentary, and we actually have a lot in common. Our YouTube progression through gaming commentary, very similar. Also have very similar inspirations too. A lot of conversation there. I look forward to that. That drops on the 10th of March. That was fun. Today, I spent the day hanging out with Logan. I shall show you a clip here of us reacting to the last episode of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, because I've been watching it with him, and we watched the last episode today. So here's some clips from that.
Say that again.
Oswald's a bad guy, and people working for them, and they know he's a bad guy. That means they're a bad guy.
Yeah, but they don't know he's a bad guy.
Oh.
That's the thing. So you are right. Yeah, I agree with you. If you're working for a bad guy and you know they're a bad guy, that makes you a bad guy, yes. But these people and Peter and, Dr. Connors, they don't know that Osborn's a bad guy. Yet. But if everyone finds that he's a bad guy and then they still work for him,
they're a bad guy.
They're a bad guy. Good smart thinking there, boy. Well done.
Aren't you all amazed? I mean, look at what we've been able to accomplish. Mr. Osborn, I haven't done anything yet. Floating.
Okay, so this Doctor Strange is saying that he never was at the school.
But he was.
But what if that was a different Doctor Strange from a different universe?
Oh, yeah.
What if this Doctor Strange is Doctor Strange from this world, from this Peter Parker's world, this Norman Osborn's world, but the Doctor Strange from the first episode is from a different universe.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes
That's why this Doctor Strange is like, huh?
sense.
Like he's confused.
Oh, this is it.
I just figured it out. It's not a different universe.
What?
They time travelled.
But then Peter.
Think about it for a second, right? Hear me out. This Doctor Strange is about to fight the symbiote, yeah?
Yeah.
We don't know if it's Venom, but it is a symbiote. So this Doctor Strange is going to fight the symbiote, right? They're going to, like, break around the building and stuff. They're going to go and find one of the spiders that in the last episode, you know, the needle went into the spider and turned it into a spider that could make Spider-Man, yeah? That spider's then going to go onto Doctor Strange. Then they're going to open a portal, fly through it, go back in time, open the portal to the first episode. This is why Doctor Strange is fighting the symbiote in the first episode, and the spider bites Peter. It's not a different universe, it's time travel. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's time travel, but they're in a different place.
Hey, this thing's definitely seen better days.
That doesn't make sense.
I might need longer than I thought to run through the air. I don't think...
Would he get double Spider-Man because he's already Spider-Man?
Well, no, because if they time travel, if you remember, when Steven comes through the portal in the beginning, Peter Spider-Man ain't there. So Spider-Man stays in this time, where Doctor Strange and the symbiote go back in time. See, I told you!
Wait, where are we? Oh no, we're not supposed to be here.
Wait, hang on, that's just confusing though. That means that the spider that bit Peter Parker got its powers from Peter Parker.
Of course.
Huh?
How does this make any sense? How does Peter Parker connect to it? And then what?
I got the battery working. I got the battery working again.
Just in the nick of time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Mom, it's called.
The doctor, the scientist with the really short hair, it was a Daredevil. That's who that was. She was the scientist with the really short hair. She works for Daredevil.
Can you skip it a little bit? Where she didn't put she's mask on.
Let's rewind it. Look.
Everything all right? You usually move quicker than this.
Looks like Osborn's kid is following in Daddy's footsteps. Claims to have good intentions,
But
though.
it doesn't
Yeah,
look
everyone
like,
usually does. You mind keeping an eye on him?
it doesn't
Finesse?
look like
Sure. I already infiltrated one company to spy on an Osborn for you. Why not do it again?
And they say sarcasm isn't a superpower.
Did he say is a superpower? Or did he say is
Yeah, Mom, it's called wet. I think it's just the thing I need to help me get back on track.
who is that?
Peter's dad. He said, "How's my son doing?" and showed a picture of Peter Parker.
And him. That means and who? That means it would be his dad.
No, it is his dad. He just went, "How's my son?"
Hi, Parker. You heard the magical wizard. Whatever comes next, you can handle it. And if I can't, I'll figure it out. After all, I'm Spider-Man.
Would that be your next one?
Hang on, let's see if there's an end credit scene.
No, there's no end. I don't agree.
Okay, so let's just get this straight here for a second. So, we now have Spider-Man in his original suit. In his red and blue suit.
Yeah.
We have
Spider-Man and these.
Harry Osborn starting his own company called Web.
Yeah.
We've got Norman Osborn with a piece of the symbiote.
But he's a bad guy.
Doc Ock planning to make his tentacles.
And the Rock guy.
Lonnie becoming proper baddie. We have Nico doing a spell, and it turns out she can talk to her dead mum.
In the necklace.
In the necklace, yeah. And then there's also Peter Parker's father is in prison. Mind blown.
How are there so many?
Season 2, better hurry up.
Why?
Because I want to know what happens.
No, it won't. It will need, like, mostly after Christmas it will come.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be after Christmas.
After Christmas, mostly it would come.
Yeah, it'll be closer to your 7th birthday.
That's not long.
Well, no, your 6th birthday's next.
Yeah, but...
They got a whole year to wait to your 7th for.
Oh, yeah, the birthday?
Yeah, there's a year between each birthday, duh.
Oh, yeah, because years...
Yeah. Silly Billy.
Can I?
Okay, just careful. Ugh.
Did that actually hurt you?
And then tonight I managed to upload 2 chapters of different stories on the Tiger Tales Marvel and DC Universe story podcast, which is audio drama podcast, and there you'll find Marvel and DC related storylines. So that's a lot of fun. So go check that out because I'm catching up with that. And then I've also managed to upload State of the Tiger Cage, which is a sub-series on Tiger Nexus podcast, which is me rambling. So I'll leave a segment of that here. For those who know me, and for those who are like, you know me well, how the fuck have I done anything sexual explicit? Like, what the fuck? Like, so TikTok makes no sense, but yeah, that got banned, so I'm now... I also edited some Cosplay Bro 6v7 TikToks and / shorts, one of them including Cosplay Dude 6v7. He cosplays as Danny Phantom, I cosplay as Ben 10. So he recorded himself as Danny Phantom, sent it to me, and I've then recorded myself reacting to his. Basically, we made a conversation between Danny Phantom and Ben 10, and I'll give you a section of that here.
So, who's your worst villain?
Worst villains? There's gotta be Vilgax, Malware, and Agrigor. What about you?
Pharaoh Dark, Ghost King. He tried to enslave the world twice.
And also, I finally managed to do the review section of our first movie review on Level 5. Level 5 is our TV, comic book, video game, and movie conversation, discussion, review, ranking, top 5 channel. And we done our first movie review, which is The Ghostbusters 2016. I got on the 2-hour-long movie and condensed it to 14 minutes. I'll have to edit it slightly, reverse the clip so it's switched around. add my logo and stuff so I don't get completely taken down, because review channels like that do kind of fall under fire from YouTube. So I had to edit that down. So yeah, so far today, well, it's tonight, that's basically mostly tonight. Pretty good. Tomorrow is basically going to copy itself on Friday. So hanging out with Logan, watching Power Rangers Cosmic Fury with Logan. He's going to be playing the Switch. I'll be writing or drawing, one of the two. Actually, I'll be drawing somewhat, so I'll show you me drawing tomorrow. And then Saturday, we're out and about. Sunday is Lazy Day. So I know a lot of this vlog has just been me sat here. I do apologize, but you're seeing the progression of me working on different channels and things. So it's a lot of fun, honestly. I think it's great. But yeah, tomorrow I'll show you some of my artwork. And then, what's the word I'm looking for? Saturday, we're out and about, so I'll show you some of that and things. It'll be fun. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to bed. So that was Thursday the 27th. Logan,
What?
say hi.
Hi.
Where did we have lunch?
At McDonald's.
What did you have?
Chips and a burger.
What did you have?
Chips, Philly, cheese stack burger, and 9 chicken nuggets.
And of course, vegetarian. So I had the what's it actually called?
Muck plant.
Muck plant. Can I just say that sounds like a bowl of lettuce? The muck plant sounds like a bowl of lettuce. Anyway, we're in Abergavenny. We're gonna go and do some shopping. Want to do some shopping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a toy or something out of it.
Yeah, he gets it out of it. That's why he's happy.
You get more than one?
Yeah, I'm an adult.
Eventually, you have a full sibling and an adult. Yeah.
So we are in a park close by the ice cream place. In town. Well, actually, we're not exactly in town. We're actually quite far off from town. Logan's all the way over there. He's being Kings of Castles and stuff. They actually upgraded this park. Well, it looks like they upgraded this park. I could be wrong, but it definitely looks different. Than the last time we were here, which is 2 years ago now. No? Are you King of the Castle?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And then there's also that bit over there, which is more teenager-esque. That's a canal over there. If you walk down there, you'll end up by the river. Same difference. There's a nice, that's nice. I like the fact you got a nice little picnic bench you can sit on. That's cute. Yeah, we're gonna sit here for 20 minutes, let Logan burn off some energy. Maybe that bedtime he'll actually zonk.
I'm going in my castle.
Okay, you go in your castle. And off he goes.